Hey everybody, it's Professor Norwood, and I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on accessing our textbook and Inquisitive. I am at digital.wwwnorton.com/they say 5. You can just copy paste this link. It's on our D2L page a few times, so you can just find it. And click the link. Check out the course overview module on D2L and you'll find it there and several other places. All right. So once you get here, you have several options for acquiring the book. You can go here, sign in, register a code, or purchase access. And now, if you have used a Norton product before, or if you have had me for Comp One, you should already have a Norton account. You'll still need to acquire the book, unfortunately, for this section, but you'll at least have, this part done. So if that's already been done, you just want to go, yes, I want to sign in, and then just sign in and I'll show you what to do from there. But for most of us, I'm assuming that we want to know I need to register, purchase, or sign up for trial access. So let's check that one out. Okay. And here, if it's your first time, you want to fill in all this good stuff. And now here's where you have a few options, right? If you have bought the book from the bookstore, meaning you have a hard copy, and it's very important if you bought a hard copy that you have purchased it brand new. I know there's like used cheaper options and there's rental options that are much cheaper, and those are great, but you won't be able to access the online component of our text, which is, where you'll find Inquisitive. All right. So if you have bought a book from the bookstore or you bought it from some other source and it's brand new, shrink wrapped, once you open it, you should have or you should see a card. It may be even part of the cover now, with a scratch off code. All right. You want to scratch that code off very gently, okay? Because sometimes, like I've had students in the past that scratch so hard that they completely scratch the code off. So don't do that. But scratch your code off, put that here, register my code, you're set for the class. Not yet, but you're set for this part of the class. All right. If you don't have a hard copy of the book, you just want to go, I want to purchase access. All right. And it's not going to let me go any further because I already have the book. But once you get here, it's just going to ask you for some financial information, obviously. And I think like our book the ebook is around 20 21 bucks. So it's not a huge investment. All right. Or there's a third option that may be able to get you by. Since this is a shorter section, um, there's I want to purchase, or excuse me, I want to sign up for 21 days of trial access. Okay. And then you hit that. All right. So now I'm just going to get myself signed in really quickly here just to show you what's what. Okay. And once you sign in, here's our book. All right. It's pretty much an identical copy of the hard copy. It's just that this one has like certain enhancements. Here you can highlight, you can just double click on anything and all right, it'll bring up these options. Okay. There used to be like an option where the book would it had like an audio book function, but for some reason, for they say I say, I cannot find it. But I'm sure you guys are a lot more tech savvy than I am. All right. So there is the textbook, and this is Inquisitive. All right. Here is where our assignments lie. Now, in order for you to access Inquisitive, all right, once you signed in, you want to click these gears near your username. And mine says add manage student sets, but yours is going to say add yourself to student set. And from there, you'll be prompted to enter a course ID. And for your section, it's 814445. 814445. Once you enter that, you'll be able to see, all these inquisitive assignments. There's a few. All of them are due at the end of this term, so it's not really all that time sensitive in the grand scheme of things, but do keep these in mind because they do count as part of your grade. For each of these assignments, the way Inquisitive works is you have to answer at least 10 questions for each of these exercises, but you can keep going forever if you want to. Um, and for these, I don't necessarily count these, like whatever score you get on these is not necessarily going to affect your grade. Really the only way your grade can be brought down by these assignments is if you don't do them. All right. And in my thinking, these assignments are more, geared toward practice and skill building. So if you find yourself, not doing that well on a particular exercise, keep going, but don't necessarily keep going for the grade, keep going until you have an understanding of the skill that's being, communicated to you. All right. And I think that is it, my good people. If you have any questions, I'm happy to reply by email. Also, I have you're seeing a few options you may not have, from your point of view, because I have like mine is set to the instructor's viewpoint. But whatever options you do have, just play around with this stuff. You aren't going to break Inquisitive and Norton. All right. Take care.